Kalas, it's finished. While I was coming, I said, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. It's called something we named long manifestation of defects. The manifestation, there's a time when you can't do no wrong. America, slave, niggas, so what? It's on the way up. When is at its back? Slaughter Indians. There's Indians with that. Right? The most grievous crimes you can imagine. Even after slaughtering Indians, starving to death, they give them blankets with smallpox on them. That is diabolical. That is, you can't call it human. It's unnecessary. But America was still the land of the free and the home of the brave. France still sent them a thing, give us you're tired and you're hungry, the Statue of Liberty. Y'all look down at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty. The chains and stuff they got down there, a lot of people don't look at that. They're there. Okay. So we have to neutralize capitalism. Okay. We might have just gone through our rest period. I got in all this stuff about we got a nice, easy ride on. That's not true, that's just a lie. I sound like a fool saying it. This is the big one right here. Do you remember we used to always talk about whether this is it or whether it's the next, this one is it. This is it. This is it. This is the time the new international currency, one or more currencies. Iran independent for Caesar's unnamed system. Forced evolution of humankind. When we've been teasing the Americans and they put pressure on our friends, they put pressure on them. Right. You can tell now, suppose we have to know the people we're dealing with. Yeah, you know where I learned this? I learned this from them. Because when the people, the police would hassle the common person in the 60s, they said, yeah, but you can't do that to Big Hank. And guess what? The police would give me more problems because the police, the people, I was their hero. So they would say, yeah, you can't do that to Big Hank, da 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 da. So the police would come and make sure that Big Hank had plenty, as much stuff as they could cook up. Because the people liked it. You can't do that to Big Hank. So that's what I look, you can't do that to Iran. You can't do that to Iraq. You can't do that to so-and-so. Yeah. And what do? They go do it. They go do it. Why? Because what they said helped me in the long run. I had to grow bigger. I had to look around and say, well, boss man's getting a little mean. I'm going to leave for a while, get a little air, and I'll be back later. But I said, how many other niggas run off? They get all them cases? Do you know that niggas go right down to the court? They can give them something that'll get them 50 years or 100 years in prison. They'll bail out and still go down there to the court. And it's a 95% chance they're going to get convicted. They do that every day. You don't ever hear Kingpin number 6, he run off to Mexico or anywhere, right? He goes right down to the court. I didn't do that. I said, no, boy, look at here. I had enough sense to know better. So I'm going to get me a little air. I'm going to look at this and I'm going to know what's going on before I do anything. Forced evolution of humankind. Now, that means that what we've been doing is putting heat on our friends because it forced them. Like, is it going to change? No, they're not going to stop. That's what you have to ask. Is the white man going to stop doing what he do? Don't look at it. No. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure, damn sure. Then, what about your friends? My friends are operating 44%. They doing. Is that sufficient? No, it ain't sufficient. They got to be 80 or above during this period. So how the hell are we going to get them 80 or above? We're going to put heat on them and make them do it. That's forced evolution. That's what it is. It's simple, but who's going to do that? Well, you're going to lose 10,000 lives doing that. Yeah, but you're going to save 500,000, 1 million, 10 million lives in the long run. Yeah, some people are going to get hurt. People are going to get bombed just because forced. But what time is it? Is this the time? This is our time. Everything is going our way. Yes, bad, but it's still going our way. Is it going Sam's way? No, it's in turn. The clock done turned, and Sam cannot do anything right. Nothing. He hasn't had a victory in decades. Vietnam was one thing, but this stuff messing with the Arabs, everything. With Iran, they held his people 440 days, 44 days, and had them hopping through loops. And then when he tried to go get them, you remember the Tabas expedition, 1980? Them helicopters crashing into each other. Yeah. They wasn't told Imam Khomeini about it. He said, Alam tara kayfa fa'alla rabbuka bi ashabil fil. That's all he said. When they killed 72 of the martyrs in Iran, this is when they was rolling on. A lot of people don't forget those days. I'm telling you, martyrdom of chiefs and presidents and Congress people was regular, a daily basis. Big scholars. They was hitting them on motorcycles, and they jump into traffic and get away. You couldn't get away in a car because there's too much traffic. They was hitting everybody. Mutahari, they hit everybody. This guy, Ayatollah Saduki, everybody just got hit. 72 martyrs. 72 is a special number for Shias anyway. 72 companions of Imam Hussein, and it's a long story. But anyway, so when they blew up that big meeting of the top Congress people in Iran, must have been 81. They didn't want Imam Khomeini to hear about it, so they went and tried to slip the radio out of his. He said, I already know. I got that covered. They survived. After a while, I said, these people ain't going nowhere. I said, yeah, but they got a lot of sinners. I said, it don't make no difference. The martyrs are going to cover all the sins of the whole country. Is it true? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been true for 40 years. They're still here and everything. When I talk about Iran, I'm talking about the Islamic Republic of Iran. The brothers running around here and doing that little dumb stuff, they tried to make it look to me like it's Iran doing it. Iran, I told them 10, 15, so Iran ain't doing that, you are. You guys are doing this, right? Okay, this is a new time. Those guys down the Daf Tower, they better do some quick repenting. I mean, almost everybody, this is a different time. What used to happen let's say, the other period, this is a period of, remember, looking at your environment, studying your environment, scanning your environment, then formulating a plan, a strategy, then implementing it. And after you implement it, you go around and you research how you did. This is the several times we've been through this process. But this is the time of implementation. Because remember, everything has been laid out. All the stuff we've been dealing with, we didn't lay it out. We call it the grand jury. It don't make no difference if everybody understood. This is already historicized. It's already explained. It's already done. We done already, we done already done that. And we've done something. If you want to be proud about yourself, be proud, because we done done that. We're not proud like haughty. We have done something, this have never been done. No niggas ever told white folks this is where you're going. They just haven't done it. And this is like way down the line. Like I say, we've been doing this all along. All along. Whether it's export of the revolution, whether it's survival of the revolution, whatever it was, all of that, that's been passed a long time ago. Whether it was Lebanon, or all the stuff we've been talking, that stuff been passed. Okay, now we're at this period, and this is basically this is it. This is it for us. Manifestation of defects. We've been talking about 2020 vision for a long time. There's a countdown on the American Empire. What do you mean countdown? Out of the stages of development of institution, of a country, you know, the pioneer spirit, the intellectual spirit, the rough period, all of those things, and then decline. Remember, 4 general stages, everything goes through it, all the creation, everything but Allah. Birth, growth, decline, and death. You can't escape it. There's nothing for what we're doing. What we're doing. Why would somebody do this? It's so ridiculous. Why would they arrest me in the Masjid? I got all the deeds, and everybody knows that. Why would they do that? Well, we always took the 2-point thing. We said either we've domesticated them and run them crazy, or something else. I don't believe they're trying to help. I say it, but technically. Because boss man, he ain't got that much sense.
Or empathy.
No. See, when you're going down, you get more arrogant. And then, remember Chris Hedges and all them guys, they all talk about the same stuff. All the stuff they talk about empires, and they said, boss man is finished. Some of them said, how America declined. They don't say, when will it? They just, this is how it happened. You know, as if it's a done deal. Why? Anybody ever read one history book or outline of it or a summary? They can see America's tracks. Now, remember what America did? Couldn't nothing harm America. When they had their world wars, the wars was over there. 3,000 miles away, over there, and 8,000 miles away the other way, right? America, you couldn't bomb it, you couldn't do nothing to it. The only bomb ever dropped on America, might have been 1 or 2. The Japanese sent balloon bombs up, and one of them fell in Portland, or not somewhere out in the woods. 1. You know, the airstream that brings stuff, they just bomb. They shoot one bomb out in the middle of the woods. So one day anybody knew it went off. All of the sins and crimes and everything didn't make a difference because it was on the way up. But then when that boy leveled off and started going down, tell me about an American victory where? Syria? Yeah, the victory in Syria. They are known to be thieves. You're stealing Syria's oil, and you know that we need that oil to fix our country. You're a thief. Can you imagine? That's insanity. But it's okay. Should they not do that? Yes, do that. That's great. They invaded Iraq. Maybe they killed 1 million people. They got different numbers. Say it was 500,000. You know how they call off those numbers? Like they're nothing. They say we lost 4,000 something other people. I think they're lying. But still, it's a few thousand. Whatever it was, it's still a few thousand. All them people. And before that, they had that depleted uranium and all of those sanctions on Iraq. What did the white lady say? What's her name?
Madeleine Albright.
Madeleine Albright. They gave a number, it was public radio. They said, Miss Albright, do you know that over 750,000 people have died in Iraq because of the sanctions? She said, I think it's worth it. That's the kind of arrogance that's getting them killed. It's taking them out because they're not sensitive to nothing that's going on. They're not sensitive to nothing. Okay, I'll speed up. Look at the national currency, right? Look at it. Forced evolution of humankind. All of this stuff is necessary for a life of quality. You know, quality life on earth. Yeah. That's what we have to do. This so-called New Year's. So, what do we say? This stuff is all on the schedule for them to go. Iran has the best ambassadors, and they collect good information. You know, they collect good information. They got it. It's all going back. It's not only the foreign ministry, but the Rahbar has a representative. He's been in there so long, he got folks in all of that stuff. That's why you notice when he says stuff, it's all he's right on the money. He don't never say nothing at all, man. I don't know about that. Somebody is telling him. He has his people in, and like, do they know who, let's say, not Rouhanians or Ephraim, but do they know who they are? Why did they keep them out of Syria? Remember when the army they was all meeting last, still this year, earlier this year? Why they didn't, he was a foreign minister. They know who he is. They know who all of them are. They knew who Rafsanjani was. But technically, they're like us knowing who all of the Negroes are. You just got to put them in check, you know what I mean? What's our check on the Negroes? History, then checked them all. History, we didn't have no power, but the government of Iran has authority and power. Right? And the Rahbar knew what he was dealing with, and he's had 30 years, 1989. Yeah, he came into office Imam Khomeini had just passed away when I got here. June 3rd, he passed away. Not the 15th of Cordad, but the 14th of Cordad. Anybody want to find out when that was? Just read it. The 15th of Cordad. It's a big day in Iranian history. Technically, it was in Qum when 15,000 people were killed in one day by the Shah's army. That's when Imam Khomeini was there. Long story. You notice the numbers when we talk about other people are astronomical. God, dog. That's why they're not going to lose. So we're not going to lose. Because, hey, so what? Don't make no difference. You've already killed my mother and my uncle, gassed my little baby, so what the hell are you talking about? Right? That's where everybody's at. Remember, we've been talking for years about Najaf and Karbala. We've been talking about what it means. And we've been talking about when it kick in, it's just kicking in. That's what kicking in means. Iraq knows what to do. Lebanon knows what to do, right? Eastern provinces know what to do. Bahrain know what to do. They didn't kill Shia leaders in every one of them places. Nimr al-Nimr, they cut his head off for nothing. Saudi Arabia. Eastern provinces, Qatif, where all the oil is. Just visualize liberation troops going in there and cutting off that section. This is Shia stand now, boy. Why? That's the only way they can go. If this thing heads for war, it's all out. It ain't no middle war, limited war. Be limited for the United States, but they going in. They going in. They going in. They got enough to do with. They got enough strategy. They got enough size. The United States can't do anything about all of that. The Israelis. You already got, the Israelis is hollering about that they've been surrounded. Lebanon, it ain't nobody in the world. In the year 2000, in fact, I was passing through Detroit when it happened. And they had Lebanese flags and everything. I said, what's going on, brothers? You know, you go down that Warren and all of that, it's all Arabic